Let's keep the train rolling and bring. Let's get Spencer up here, huh?
All right.
Because we also watched Space Jam last night.
Yeah, I got drunk and went home. I missed that one. Hello, Spencer. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
That was a measured response.
Did you stay for all of Space Jam last night?
No, I left pretty early. I mean, I've seen that movie, but I used to watch that a lot. I had, what were those the Martian guys called?
The
Monstars.
No, before that, they had it like a dumb name. That wasn't a team name. It was like something Ling, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever. I
remember.
had stuffed animal versions of all the puny little versions. It was pretty awesome. And I had like a favorite, But they were all really like cut and paste before they got like superpowers. So, yeah. I don't know. So they were just different colors. I was like,
What,
the
is
red
Space
one.
Jam like the Bugs Bunny
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Michael
Michael Jordan
Jordan, yeah.
and
I
Bill
never saw
Murray
that.
and Newman.
Yeah.
Does
I
that guy
imagine
have a real
Space Jam
name?
might be some people's Xanadu in this room, given the age.
Does anybody here
that-
love Space Jam? Yeah? By applause. Don't raise your hands. It's a podcast. Really?
In spite of knowing that it's terrible.
And non-ironically, or is it an ironic love?
I grew up in Chicago in the 90s. Michael Jordan was like a god. I thought it was the greatest movie ever made.
So you love it because Michael Jordan is a protagonist in it? Or is he like a guest star in it? Or is he
No, he's the guy.
He's a protagonist.
It's a buddy comedy with him and, Bugs Bunny.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah, all I remember is that Marvin Martian's in it, right? Isn't he out there like a... Yeah.
Yeah, all the Looney Tunes are in it, and they play basketball. If I were to, I tried to run through today the narrative like kind of cascade of like why ending with the answer to why are they playing basketball? Why? What are the stakes? It starts 5 iterations up, like on a planet that is both animated but not Looney Tune planet. It's a planet of animated monsters that need amusement. They're in an amusement shortage. And the boss of that planet says, I want the Looney Tunes to work for us. And he sends his henchmen out, and the henchmen go, and they tell the Looney Tunes, you have to work for us. And the Looney Tunes go, they use Bugs Bunny clever power to go, hey, we get a chance to fight back before you indenture us into servitude. And instead of just saying you're not allowed to do this, Bugs Bunny says you have to give us a chance to fight back. And they go, okay, how? And they go, okay, they're really small, so let's play basketball. So then, because they say basketball, the monster aliens steal the talent from Charles Barkley and Lil Penny or whoever was in a Nike commercial back then, and they all grow big because that means they're talented. And because they do that, then the Looney Tunes go and abduct Michael Jordan from a golf course. Meanwhile, there's a B story to the movie which details Michael Jordan's emotional journey from going from basketball player to baseball player to golf hobbyist and friend of Bill Murray. Bill Murray, meanwhile, walks into and out of the movie of his own free will anytime he wants. Just like in the middle of his own scenes, he'll just go, yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to... And he'll just disappear from coverage. Where'd Bill Murray go? Wasn't he there a second ago? Yeah, I guess he got tired.
It's like in Tootsie. He's there, he's gone.
Yeah, he's just bad. And then so there's another character played by the fat guy from Jurassic Park who my writer's eye tells
Wayne
me it's
Knight?
the same character. Yeah, Wayne Knight.
Yeah.
It's the same character, but for all the scenes Bill Murray couldn't do.
No.
Wayne Knight is kind of, there's another character. He's Michael Jordan's agent or something. But anyways, like I said, if I were to start trying to explain Space Jam to you, we'd be here till like 9 p.m.
But there are people here that love the movie. On its own merits, or simply because you were from Chicago and Michael Jordan lived there?
It was great.
Come up on stage. Can we get you on stage? Let's get you. What's your name? What's your name? Shannon? Come on, Mike. Shannon, Space Jam apologist.
Hi.
I mean, like, I love being right about stuff, so let me try to... I'll answer the question for her, and we'll see if she agrees. Some movies are so like loud and big and weird and of such a time in your life. That's why I brought up the Xanadu comparison. There's no arguing that Xanadu is a good movie. Xanadu is an insane movie, though, and it was part of my childhood. All right, go, Shannon. So when someone asks, do you like it ironically or not ironically? No, I like Mac and Me ironically. Like, that's a horrible movie, and I don't actually have any connection to it. But you have an emotional connection to
I do.
Space Jam, but you could probably recognize with your adult brain.
Yes, but that doesn't, it doesn't stop me from having kind of an emotional reaction to it even now in adulthood.
And there's a lot of movies. Goonies, I'm looking at you. Like, my generation, I'm 40 now. I can finally start saying this without getting booed because I'm getting so old. But 10 years ago, if I said Goonies was shitty, which it is. It is. Goonies is a ridiculous cacophony of logical loop-de-loops. It is an opera written by a madman in a footlocker at the bottom of the ocean. Like, there is, Goonies is out of the fucking
what's
mind.
a better movie as a whole, Space Jam or Goonies?
Space Jam.
No, fuck you. No, Goonies is better than Space Jam. No, Goonies.
You pushed him. I almost had him.
Goonies is better than Space Jam. Goonies. Okay, it's the difference between a sociopath and a regular murderer. Like, Goonies knows what it's doing wrong. Like, Space Jam will kill again if you don't lock it up. Space Jam has no idea. Space Jam's like, what? Yeah, I'm a movie. Goonies is like, I'm a movie. Like, they know. If there was a Goonies 2, we'd focus on the Chunk character more, and do more Blender scenes with. Space Jam would be like, whoa, what have we learned? Cha-ching! I don't feel like Space Jam knew what it was doing. Shannon,
how many times have you seen Space Jam, Shannon? How many times have you viewed Space Jam?
In my childhood, probably in the dozens. I haven't seen it in quite a while because my parents have it on VHS and nobody fucking has a VCR anymore.
Right.
Really?
Space Jam party.
you can probably. I'm sure Space Jam's on YouTube. I mean, it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm 40. I don't care. Is it Space Jam on one of your little friendship bracelets? Can't you just download it on a USB dongle?
Shannon, what are your favorite movies of all time? Is that like, what do you think of as your favorite genre, your favorite kind of movie, or your favorite? Do you have a favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Stripes, actually.
Oh,
Stripes is a goodie.
When's the last time you saw it?
Probably in the last year. I have it on DVD.
Yeah. I mean, some of these movies you go back to, like Back to the Future. I saw a double feature of Back to the Future and Goonies, and it was like because they're both right around the same time, but it was like a study in, okay, there are movies from a certain age when your brain was like firing certain chemicals, like you have permanent imprints on these movies. And I would call them identical walking into that theater as a 30-something. I was like, I'm going to see Goonies and Back to the Future, two indelible, comparable like masterpieces of from my childhood era. But walking out of the theater, I was like, okay, come on. Goonies is a nostalgic mess. Back to the Future, I think, remains as kind of a well-structured, like little piece of cinema that took 7 years to write and blah blah blah. What were we talking about?
Space Jam.
Space Jam versus Stripes. Like Stripes, I'm afraid to go back and watch. Is my point.
Why would you be afraid?
I'm afraid it will be a Goonies and rather than a Back to the Future.
Stripes is hilarious because there's 11 35-year-olds pretending to join the military. There's clearly people in their 40s that are in this unit. It's really funny. And everybody's drunk in it. John Candy, John Larroquette, everybody's like, just a bunch of alcoholics. It's
remember what that movie is? It has a very strange, it's got a 3-act structure overall, but it also exists in 2 giant acts because there's the point where they actually, like in the 11th hour, like, but the movie's only halfway over.
Like it seems like the movie is over, and
it
then
turns
they have
into
a whole
this weird
other
action
plot
movie,
happening.
with the RV and stuff. But it was good. It shares that with the good Batman movie. Like that Batman movie was like, what the fuck? When's this over? I don't care. I don't know. All right, now, okay, now truck chase. Okay, fuck it. It was.
Well, thank you, Shannon. Shannon, everybody.
Shannon, thanks for coming up and talking about Space Jam.